I've been out doing some sourcing and I've had some luck lately. I found some really good stuff that I'm excited to share with you. There's a vintage toy BOLO that I'm always watching for when I'm out sourcing, and I was able to find that this last weekend. So let's get into it. Hi, my name is Heather, and as you may have guessed, I am an online reseller. Today I'm going to be sharing with you some things that I have picked up that I am hoping to sell for a good profit on places like eBay, Poshmark, and on Mercari. If you follow my channel at all, you'll know that I really enjoy picking up toys. Sometimes I'll even pick up toys even if they are not worth a ton of money because I just enjoy the nostalgia of some of these toys, and I just get a little hooked and I still end up buying them. But most toys, if they are in good condition, generally will sell for a profit if you're not picking them up for too expensive of a price. Sorry, my 4-year-old is a little excited in the background. But yeah, if you don't follow my channel, of course, I would love if you would subscribe and you would join me on the little adventures that I go on in reselling, if reselling is up your alley. Do you want to come say hi?
Hi.
Hi. Look right here and say, hi.
Hi.
Is there anything else you want to say? What?
Whisper, whisper.
And of course, he really likes when I pick up toys too, because he usually gets to play with them. You show him, which one do you like that I just found? This one I won't be selling, so he'll actually get to keep it and play with it. Here, I think this is like a puppy dog pals. Can you show him? It's a little transparent dog, huh? Okay, say bye.
Bye.
So I often look through the bag toys when I go to Goodwill's because you just never know what you might find in them. I've had some really good luck with those in the past, and I found some really good Nintendo toys. I'll pop a link up for that video up here if you're interested in that one. But yeah, I made some really good money on those. So I'm always looking. Usually I admit that it is usually just junk. There's a lot of McDonald's toys and you don't find anything really exciting. But I was pleasantly surprised this last time to find a bag with a whole bunch of vintage Fisher-Price Little People. If you know anything about the Fisher-Price, the little vintage stuff, these can go for some good money if you part them out especially. Sometimes the bigger stuff will go well if you can have all of the pieces and it's complete, but people will still pay good money for these little things just by themselves. So yeah, I found a decent sized bag and they were asking $9.99 for it, and I did and haw over this for a little bit because some of the pieces were a little bit chewed up and I could tell there were some broken things in there, but I didn't have a lot of time to think about it, and so I splurged and I decided, you know, worst case scenario, my kids can play with them. But it looks like there are some good things in there that will make some good money, even though it was $10. So this is that bag of toys all dumped out. As you can tell, there's some stuff in here that is not Fisher-Price, but some of it I still might be able to sell, and some of it's a little broken, and so it's probably just gonna have to go in the trash. So we have the little mail cars, and I do have a mailman for each of them. It looks like online those are selling for like $8 to $10 for the set. And then we've got the little police car. Unfortunately, there is not any policeman for that. I'll probably put it together with some other vehicles. I've got 3 little cars, and then I've got this little group of construction people that I will probably put with that truck. It looks like it was meant to have a trailer, but unfortunately it does not. I've got some of the zoo animals. It looks like the monkey is selling for about $10 just on its own, so that'll be a really good one. And then we've got a fireman. Of course, there's no fire truck. We've got a clown. It looks like the clown's only selling for about $4.50. We have this one, which might be one of the best ones in the lot. The wood ones that are the vintage are really good. This one has 2 comparables on eBay, but there aren't any solds, and it looks like there's a 15 and a 20, but this one is in a lot better condition than both of those. So hopefully I'll still be able to sell this in that price range. And on a fun side note, vintage Fisher-Price Little People are a huge nostalgia thing for me. I used to play with these a ton when I was growing up. My mom had several of the houses and the stores and the barns, and my best friend and I would play with it all the time. And as we got older, the stories would shift a little, the people turned into, oh, so-and-so's dating so-and-so. And we really actually played with these until we were 12, which is a little embarrassing to admit. But yeah, we really enjoyed playing with these toys. And so it's really fun to come across them while out shopping. And then we have these 9 people that for the most part are in really good condition. This little green guy is a little worn around the edges, but I'll still include him. Unfortunately, I did have a couple over here that, as you can tell, are just like totally beat up. They kind of look like they got chewed on, which is unfortunate because that wooden one that's a cowboy probably would have been good. I did luck out though, and I did get this cowboy, and it looks like the comps on him are pretty good, as you can see off to the side there. And then this one is really fun. I've never seen Big Bird before, but we did get a Big Bird, and he does have a little bit of wear around the edges on him and on his nose, as you can see. So I'll probably have to price him a little bit less than the comps that you can see. But yeah, he'll still be a fun one. So that was all of the vintage Fisher Price Little People. Adding those all up in the little groups that they're in, I think that I could probably sell them for about 120, maybe 100 if you put it on the low side. So yeah, with just $10 into that bag, there's definitely some profit. And there's a couple more things in that bag that I think that I'll probably still be able to sell. So this actually turned out really nice because I have a set of Playmobil Mission to Mars toys, and that is what these are, that just had the structures and the accessories and didn't have any of the people. And so I'll be able to add those to that set when I go to sell it. And then we have these little vintage play school toys. I'll probably put them together. They're not going to be worth a whole lot. As you can see, usually they're sold in really big groups, and I've just got the 2. And then we have these Ryan's World figures. I don't really know much about Ryan's World, but it looks like if I put them all together, I could get at least $10 for them. This gold one does have quite a bit of rub wear on his face, but I think I'll probably still include him in the lot. So yeah, so then this is what we've got left. It's some random little stuff. I'm not really sure what this little yellow car goes to, or that visor. These little guys, as you can tell, are way too scratched up and chewed up. This little sports car, unfortunately, is broken right here at the corner. We've got these little animals that I'll probably just let my kids play with. There was a nice broken carrot in there, and then we have this PJ Masks toy, which is in good condition, so I'll probably hold on to it and just wait and see if I might be able to find some more characters from that set to group with it. And then we have this little minis convertible by VTech. It's one of those Go-Go Smart Wheels.
Take a little trip down the road to do a little shopping.
They're really cute, and as you can tell, she makes a lot of noise, but at least we know that her batteries are working. So yeah, it turned out not to be so bad for $10 after I got it all pulled out and was able to look things up individually. I definitely think I'll be able to make some profit off of that one. So at that same Goodwill, I was excited to find another fun Fisher Price item. This one is the North Pole Cottage. A lot of these Fisher Price Little People holiday items do really well. Even if it's the Easter ones or the Halloween ones, it doesn't really seem to matter. They all sell for a decent amount of money. I was also excited to open it up and realize that all of the stickers look like they are in really good condition, which is one of the things that you definitely want to look for when you are checking these out. Sometimes if they're dirty, it's not that big of a deal because you can wipe it out, but stickers you can't really fix. So you definitely want to make sure the stickers are in good condition. But yeah, this one's really fun. It makes little sounds. Let's see. You got the Christmas tree down there that lights up. And the bed makes a Christmas song sing. And the little kitties down there. So yeah, it looks like comps on these just for the house, not even with any of the stuff that goes in it. It looks like they're selling in the $40 to $60 range. And I suspect at Christmas time that it'll sell for even more than that. So at just $5, this was definitely a good find. At another Goodwill, we found this little Beauty and the Beast singing tea set. It came with a little cart that you push around, And we actually debated on not buying the cart because I just wanted these little accessories to sell and I didn't want to bring home the big cart. But then we ended up bringing it home because I figured my little boys that are 2 and 4 would probably get a kick out of it, which they have so far. So we did grab that. But yeah, it's really cute. You can tell, unfortunately the batteries aren't working in this guy, but he must sing. We've got some plates. A little ice cream sandwich, which, you know, I don't think goes to us actually, but got Mrs. Potts. If you're noticing, she has stuff inside of her, and if you push down on it, it flips it all around. So that's kind of cool. Oh my goodness, this is too funny. So I just flipped over Mrs. Potts, and on the bottom it says, not microwave safe, not dishwasher safe. So if any of you are thinking of putting your teapot into the microwave or dishwasher, that is not okay. And then there's some little cupcakes in there, and there's 2 little chip dishes. So yeah, I think that if we piece this out, it will be a decent amount. There's very little of this currently listed on eBay. I paid $6 for the bag, and I'll probably separate the pieces out because usually you can get more money for things that way. So my plan right now is to split this all up into 5 different groups. So I'll do Mrs. Potts by herself, then I'll do Lumiere by himself, then I'll do the cake stand with the cupcakes, and then I'll do each chip with the plate by itself. And then I'll price those out like in the $10 to $15 range a piece. And so in the end, it should be $50 plus in sale price. And hopefully that will be a really good profit. Thanks so much for joining me today. If you want to check out this plush that I sold for an amazing amount of profit, be sure to check out this video.